And one other thing that we are going to be doing in this video is replacing the wheel stud. The customer has requested that they wanted me to replace the wheel stud because somehow this got stripped. So he provided me with the parts, a new lug nut and stud from the Subaru dealership. So we are going to be replacing this as well. The Subaru wheel stud and lug nut, it comes in a kit like this. Here's the part number. So it comes with a lug nut and with a new stud. So we're going to be removing the caliper bracket. It's a 17. And off the bottom, it's also a 17. So we are going to remove the bolt now. These bolts have washers with them, so make sure you don't lose the washer. I'm not sure if they are able to come out. But anyhow, still trying to loosen this up. Alternatively, you can disconnect the connector from the motor and remove the bolt then if you want, but I don't think you have to unless there is something else that's in the way. So that's that. We're gonna grab a hammer to get this off. And give this a whacking. Making sure there's no rotor screws or anything. So that's that. You can see all that rust in there. It's pretty bad. This is a good time to check for play. If there's any play or anything in the wheel bearing, any noise or play. So the wheel stud that we are going to be replacing is this guy here. So we are going to hammer this guy out. Just being 100% sure. So this is the wheel stud that we don't want. So we're gonna give this a whacking. And that's out. You can see the damage to the wheel stud and to the lug nut. The old lug nut, the threads are all like stripped and everything. So we're gonna install the new stud, and I'm going to use my stud installer tool. You probably want to use a lug nut that you don't want, like an old lug nut with the same thread pitch. So you can use the old one or the new one. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure that you have a spare, because sometimes it will damage the lug nut. So there are multiple ways that you can do this. I have an actual wheel stud installer tool that has an actual bearing inside. It's by Lisle. I'll post the part number if you want the same. Or if you don't have something like this, you can use like a large washer that goes on top to help t- to press and to push the wheel stud in. You can use a large washer that goes on top along with the lug nut, or you can use this large nut on top like this, or you can use a bunch of washers that go over here, and that works fine too. But in this case, I'm just going to be using the wheel stud installer tool because that's easier. Let me see if I can use the new lug nut. So make sure it's tight, hand tight first before you tighten it up. We're just going to use the impact to tighten it up. It's a 19 mil, so we're going to tighten this up. So once it's in and flush, seated flush all the way, you can loosen up the lug nut after that. So you can see it's seated in flush. There's no more gap, so then you're all good to go. Now, typically when you try to tighten this, if you try to tighten it any further, you'll see that it will shake. So that's how you know you have reached the end of the travel. So if I try to tighten it a tad bit, it's hard to see that on camera, but typically the impact will shake, and this will shake, and that means that the stud is all the way in. So we are going to loosen this. And I was going to say that when you're tying it up, you will see that the hub is going to spin like this. So that's how you know it's already all the way through. So just verify that the lug nut goes in properly and everything is all good, and that's going to be it. If you need to do these jobs, it consists of removing the brake caliper and the bracket and the rotor off in order to gain access to the stud. This one is easy to do. There isn't anything in the way, so that's all there is to it. Uh, and that's it. So we are going to continue now with doing the brakes. One other thing I just wanted to mention, there are ridges inside here. So this is what locks the wheel stud in place. So the ridges here is what it keeps them inside the hub and prevents them from coming out or backing off.